You know, I just realized a few hours ago that I kind of need to do a video for YouTube. I've been playing this game for the past week and it's like I've zoned out. I've had very little sleep and haven't eaten a lot. If I suddenly die, you know why. But in all seriousness, before we start the video, two things. Number one, I'm probably going to start uploading stuff on weekends. When I say weekends, I mean Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If it comes down to like Sunday night and I haven't uploaded a video, what exploded? If I don't upload a video, then you know that something has gone wrong or I'm being a lazy asshole. In the instance this week, there's been some developments, but those things are taken care of. Talking like, you know, family developments. My mother was sick, but nobody on the internet cares about that. So yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you guys don't see a video, something's wrong. But the second thing I want to go over real quick is this video. You know, I'm playing the game right now because I can't drag myself away from it. And if you don't like, you know, the way this video looks, if you got a problem with the way this video looks, I don't care. I had somebody criticize me recently. Oh, you can't say anything negative about that game because you don't have proper recording stuff. I'm like, well, you know, you got 3 subscribers. If this video looks ugly to you and you got a problem with it, feel free to buy me an Elgato or some shit and I'll fucking use it. But as for right now, we're gonna go with this method. So, Fallout 4. Where do I even start? I don't know where to start. The game is very good. Not perfect. No game's perfect. There are a lot of issues that I've run into. Well, not a lot. There's glitches. There's occasional graphical bugs. You know, sometimes at nighttime people look a little washed out with their textures. Like right now, you know, you can't see it too terribly good, but she looks alright. She looks okay for a raider. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. As you can see, the the combat is a lot better. And there are raiders everywhere. But yeah, let's start off with some stuff. Like for starters, the combat. It feels like a shooter now. It doesn't feel like I'm playing it doesn't feel like I'm playing just another Fallout game. It feels like I'm playing a pretty legit shooter. And I'm over encumbered already. I should have not come in here. Oh boy, let's see how over encumbered. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. But what I am going to do is store this stuff. Starters with, you know, the gameplay. Like, it looks good, it plays good. If you've if you notice when I'm looting raiders, sometimes I'll hit the X button to open up the inventory menu and take all of their stuff at once. Because, of course, with new mechanics they put in this Fallout, everything's really useful. You know, you can salvage for all kinds of stuff, but I find, you know, like here, I find that taking everything I can possibly take is the best approach when I'm playing this game. Just give me a second to get rid of all this stuff. I don't know why I have all this stuff. Oh, yeah, that's right, because I'm a hoarder. The combat in... Oh, wait a minute. That was metal. I don't want that. The combat has been completely revamped. It doesn't feel like I'm playing an RPG with tacked on shooting mechanics. It feels like I'm playing a shooter RPG integration. You know, because it's not a shooter with RPG mechanics. It's very much an RPG. It's all about questing and gaining experience and finding new things. The shooting is still something that I would consider secondary, you know, when you think about it. But it feels so much better to play, and the shooting is better, the gameplay and the exploration is better. And I mean, if you've noticed, I'm taking absolutely everything. I'll talk about that in just a little bit. But the whole game feels really good to play. Like I said, there are a few issues. I have had the game crash on me at least once. And when I say crash, I'm playing on Xbox One. Crash as in the whole game froze up, and when mine froze up it made this horrible god-awful noise. Typically if I've been playing on another system like the PS3 or the 360, I'd have to turn the console off, restart the entire thing, and try again. With the Xbox One, and I'm not saying this is like, oh, the Xbox One's the best thing ever, I'm just saying that this is a convenience. With the Xbox One, I simply hit this button, went to quit the game, and then resumed the game, and went right back to play. Didn't have any further issues. Hello there.
What was that?
That was me, sir. Can you show yourself? But the combat is just completely revamped. If anybody was worried about how the game plays, it plays great. It feels like a shooter. It feels good to play, and that's really very important for this type of game. The enemies are vicious, sometimes stupid, but they are not a pushover. That much is for sure. They are rather intelligent, I must say. One thing that I've noticed is while playing the game, enemies take cover. I've never seen that in a Fallout game before. These guys will literally take cover, which is really cool to me. I like semi-intelligent bad guys. But I swear, I absolutely love the gameplay. Like, for the first time in a long time, it feels really, really good to play. It feels like playing any other really well-designed shooter. And I don't know if some people will take that as a negative or not, but the gameplay is solid as all hell. The running and gunning is great. And they love to throw Molotovs. But yeah, the AI is pretty intelligent now. The game just oozes quality. Love it. Also, there's a sprint button. Wait. And a melee button. Sorry. But, yeah. On the gameplay aspect, I give the game an A+ for that regard. But like I was saying, it seems like a lot of attention to detail has gone into this title. It's still Fallout. You still pick locks, you still hack terminals, you still take quests, you fight raiders, you fight monsters, you have trouble with this one fuck. I'm playing it live. You do a lot of the same things that you did in Fallout 3 and New Vegas, but it seems like now there's a lot more. Jesus Christ, this one. There's a lot more. Okay, fuck that one. There's a lot more quality to what you're doing. They really did pay attention to detail. There's a lot of little nuances. Hello there. There's a lot of little nuances that they took the time to iron out. Like, for instance, like I said earlier, there's a sprint button. I can click the left stick at any time and sprint, and it will deplete my action points, which you can barely see going down in the corner of the screen. There's a melee button. There's also the ability to quick throw grenades by holding down the melee button, which is a bit wonky. It's not the best thing in the world. But being able to lob a grenade into a group of enemies instead of opening the menu, switching to the grenade, or even if you had the grenade on quick select, switching over to the grenade, just pressing a button and throwing a grenade is actually really, really good. It feels really, really good. There's other little things, like this little touch here. I don't have to open up a menu and go into this person's inventory. I just do that. At any time, I can hit X to transfer and open up the inventory. It will pause time for me, giving me a little bit of a breather. But I like that I can just automatically look inside things. Hello, sir, ma'am, person, raider, die. Thank you. See, I just killed her with nothing but melee. Didn't waste any bullets. I like that I can just grab stuff. I don't have to open up a menu. It doesn't slow the game down as much as it used to. Also, if you've noticed, I look around for a lot more stuff. I've been grabbing all kinds of little knickknacks here and there, and there's a reason I'm grabbing all this stuff. It's because now, when you're out and you're scavenging for items actually matter. The one thing that I hated about Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas was you had all of this junk, and that's literally what it's called in this game, it's junk. But you had all of this stuff that didn't matter. It didn't matter if you picked up some of this stuff because at the end of the day, it was just junk. You can pick up some tin cans and you could fucking sell the tin cans. That's about it. But now, when I pick up tin cans, I can take them and I can make them into useful materials for building weapons, building stuff at my settlement. That's a little bit of a glitch. That's weird looking. Please stop that. You have all these different things you can do with the little bits now, where you couldn't do that before. Like, for instance, you saw I just picked up, what is it, some Wonder Glue. Let's see. I think it was Wonder Glue. Yeah, Wonder Glue. Back in the day, this was useless. You wouldn't pick this up, you'd just go right by it. Or you'd grab it for junk to sell to a vendor. But now you need adhesive in order to customize your weapons, in order to build turrets, in order to construct all manner of little goodies back at your home base. Did I mention you have home bases now? That's one thing I absolutely have enjoyed more so than the questing and more so than fighting enemies, is building up my own little sanctuary in the wasteland. Like I was saying, when I'm out in the field scavenging for items, I can always bring them back down to Sanctuary. Sanctuary is, of course, where you are at the beginning of Fallout, and it's where you can make one of your many bases of operations, one of your safe zones, a place where NPCs and you can sleep, construct things, build buildings. As you can see, I'm currently building one. It's just a neat little feature that they added into Fallout that makes Fallout more Minecraft than Fallout, and I absolutely love it. I think that the building mechanic, while a little wonky, is still fun. Putting together walls, putting together ceilings and floors, and just constructing something neat that I can enjoy in my own little community is a nice touch. As you can see on the side, as I construct things, I use resources. And of course, I get these resources from the things that I find in the field. And you can level up from doing it too, which is where most of my early levels are coming from. Oh, I ran out of resources. Gonna have to find some more steel before I can build up more. But as you can see, whoop, 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 whoop. I'm well on my way to building a tower of my own. I don't know how high you can go, but I'm going to build a large tower in the middle of Sanctuary. And as you can see, there's also a lot of other stuff that I built. I built a wall around the entire place. I built defense turrets around the entire place. I've built a nice generator and some water purifying systems. It's just neat little touches that I never thought that I'd want in the game. And it makes everything that you scavenge for out in the field that much more important. I'm no longer out in the field going, do I want this? Do I care? Am I going to sell this for caps? No, I'm going, oh crap, that has the material I need to make another one of these lovely turrets. That has the material I need to make a giant wooden and metal fence. It's a neat little touch that they put in the game, and it adds a lot of intricacies to the entire system. But I mean, that's not all. They have, of course, the resource management, they have scavenging, they have building, and they have a lot of other little things that you can do too. Like, of course, dumping your junk there so that it's easily accessible from the crafting system. Or, of course, as soon as I run my big ass all the way over here... Oh, stop myself for a second. Animations are a lot better too. Boop, 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 boop. They have, now power armor is actually power armor, as in like an exoskeleton, not just, oh, it's another suit you put on. No, it's actually a mechanized exoskeleton. You can see it right there, and you put armor on over it. It looks really cool. You can customize weapons. I mean, you had weapon mods in Fallout New Vegas, but they're not as robust as they are here. Something Like as simple as putting on a full stock, or of course putting on the sights that you see on the shotgun right there. I had to do that. They didn't have any sights like that. This pistol I got did not look this nice when I got it, believe me. I customized the grip, I customized the barrel, I customized the sights, I even customized the magazine. They put a lot of detail into the game, and it's very enjoyable to customize not only your weapons but also your armor. I pressed the wrong button. You can do all kinds of things with your armor now, like giving it pockets so that you can carry more stuff in the field. I absolutely love that. And of course, all of this pulls from your resources. Once I've made those pocketed pieces of equipment, I can equip them, and my carry weight goes up. I love it. It's absolutely great. It's a great little system that they put in. They put a lot of detail, a lot of effort, a lot of everything into making Fallout 4 really, really, really good. It goes to show. All in all, a lot of people are playing Fallout 4 right now, myself included. And if you're not, I have to ask, what are you a fan of when it comes down to these types of video games? Do you like shooting? Do you like exploration? Do you like RPG mechanics? Do you like crafting? Do you like base management and building? Because if your answer is yes to any of these, then this game's definitely for you. I've had a few of my friends ask me, you know, is it worth buying at full price? And I'd say, yeah, it's actually one of the first games in a long time that I think is worth buying at full price. The breadth of content is just robust. That's the word that comes to my mind. It's got plenty of things to do, plenty of places to go, plenty of bad guys to shoot, plenty of things to craft. It's just a really well-rounded game with lots and lots of content that'll keep you distracted for days on end. And I've had a lot of fun playing it, so much so that I've been deprived of sleep and been deprived of food, and I've been just playing it. But it's just a really good game. I have a lot of fun with different mechanics that are in it, but I think that if you are even slightly interested in this game, you need to get it. You need to try it out right now. Because if you don't, you're going to regret it. And I can't seem to get these things to explode. Hello there, sir. Again, the shooting's good. Blow up. There we go. I knew those were explosive. The shooting's good. The quests are good. I didn't even talk about the quests. I mean, most of what I've been talking about is the extra stuff, but it's still got quests, it's got characters to interact with, it's got lots of extra content, but it's still got that stuff that, you know, the hardcore fans like. And it's just a lot of fun. Even when you're being completely destroyed by raiders, it's a lot of fun. And believe me, it's a little bit harder too. What with the new mechanics and being able to actually fight effectively, a lot of the enemies in this game are really, really tough and don't want to go down easy. I'm hearing people. There's still people around. I thought I killed all of you. Oh, I've leveled up. There's just a lot of content here. I don't know what else to say. If I haven't convinced you to check the game out, then I guess you're just not a fan of something fun. Because that's exactly what this is. It's a lot of fun. It plays just as good as, I guess maybe Destiny, I would say. It sounds great, it looks great. People complain, oh, the graphics look just fine. Don't trust my crappy camera footage. Ow, God, how many of you are there? It looks great, it sounds great, it plays great. It's a lot of fun. If you still don't want to check it out, I really don't know how to convince you. Tons and tons of content here, and this is just the base game. I mean, the things they're going to release with DLC is ridiculous. Like, new resources, new bases, new places to go, new monsters to fight. Just, oh boy. I hope you got something out of the video. What with me rambling. Oop, that's a loud noise. Me rambling while I play it. It's just a really good game. And that spotlight is annoying, but I don't know where it is. You can set these up at your base too, the little spotlights. That's where it was. Well, I love this game. So, have you been playing Fallout? Have you found any secrets? Do you enjoy the crafting system? Do you enjoy the combat? Do you enjoy the story? I haven't talked about the story a whole lot because, quite frankly, it needs to be, kept pretty tight-knit. I'm sure people don't want me spoiling everything that's in it. Even though I haven't played a whole lot of it yet, I do know a few little things that people will probably complain, spoilers, if I talked about. But overall, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that Fallout 4 is a pretty good game? Because, I do. I think it's a marvelous game. I'm really impressed with Bethesda's efforts here. I can honestly say that never, ever have I had a game that was not only something I genuinely enjoyed, but it also exceeded all of my expectations. With the combat, with the world, with the exploration, with the story, with the crafting, with the scavenging, everything is just really, really good here. I know a lot of people are like, but there's glitches. Yeah, there's bound to be glitches in just about every game, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be. Keep in mind that a lot of people that had this game before it was launched experienced the worst that there was going to be. I've had just a few little freezes and hiccups, I've had one crash, and I have occasional save data corruption, but considering how often it saves, it's not a problem.
I took care of them.
No kidding. That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time.
They also revamped the dialogue system, which I have no problem with. If I keep playing this game, I'm probably just going to keep talking about it.
So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again.
I basically just unlocked another settlement. And once you unlock different places and make people happy, you can then go and edit their places and make them heavily fortified and build a big wall around them. So I look forward to doing that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about Fallout 4. And if you're not playing it, what are you doing with your life? Thanks for watching, people. Do take care.